to It's Your Boy Two Tall Talk podcast with your boys Trey and Jay. I'm Jay. This is my boy Trey.
What
My
up? What up?
boy, how you doing?
Tired, brother. You getting ready for this long weekend, but I'm tired.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
This
so,
is what Valentine's Day Eve that we're making this recording.
yeah,
Um, so we're going to start off with a snippet that we've seen on TikTok by giving you guys our personal opinions on it. We like the attention that we've gotten from the last video once we've done that. So we're just going to maintain this and see how it goes. Well,
so
Troy,
how you doing today, brother? Because I didn't ask that.
I'm I'm alive, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel you.
here. It feels good to be here for this. What's this? Sixth episode? Episode 6?
Yep, episode 6.
Episode 6. It should be maybe 30 or 46, but it's cool.
Hey,
We
it's
getting there.
work in progress.
You
Work
gotta
in progress.
crawl before you walk. Um, we're almost to 50 subscribers. I think we just hit 48 or something
Yep.
like that a couple of days ago. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you are new and if you are old, thank you guys for rocking with us throughout the most inconsistent times that we've had. But we
Yeah.
promise we're going to do our absolute best to make up for that. So, Trey, you mind giving us a rundown of the episode?
Yep. So today we're going to talk about, like Mo said, we're going to start off with a snippet. And that snippet being today is Valentine's Day is not for men. So that's how we're going to start off today's episode. Following that, we're going to get into the sports. We're going to talk about how the NBA's views are going down and what we think would help generate more views for the NBA. And then we're going to talk about the draft, not the draft situation, but we're going to talk about the all the crazy trades that's happened throughout the last couple of weeks before trade deadline. That was last Thursday. So we're going to get into that topic, and then we're going to jump into music, where we're going to talk about one, the Drake defamation case against Not Like Us. And then we're going to talk about the Super Bowl that happened this Sunday. Yeah, well, last Sunday. Well, yeah, this Sunday, because Sunday's the beginning of the week. Yeah, this Sunday that happened. And we're gonna give each other our thoughts on it, what we thought about it, and everything. If it lived up to the hype, and then after that, we're gonna go into our put you on games, where we give each other 2 songs to listen to and critique on the next episode, pretty much. So we're gonna critique last episode's songs and give each other 2 new songs. So first thing we're gonna pop up is this young lady said that Valentine's Day is not for men, and it was more than one young lady. So there'll be a couple snippets of women saying Valentine's Day is not for men.
When did Valentine's Day become a day for men? When I was growing up, in my era, Valentine's Day was not for no man.
So me and my fiance are having a little tiny disagreement right now because I have a question.
Okay.
So Valentine's Day is coming up, and Valentine's Day is for the girls, right? Right? Okay. So why he talking about some you give me a gift for Valentine's Day? Como? Like, I'm like, no. I mean, okay, well, first off, let's go back. His birthday is on the 18th. Valentine's Day is on the 14th. So 4 more days after Valentine's Day is your birthday. So my plan is to get him something for his birthday, but not for Valentine's Day, because on Valentine's Day, you're supposed to be catering to me, right?
Nah, you need to do it for
You're
both.
supposed to be taking me out, right?
Nah, do it for
So
both.
I'm like, okay, so no, I'm not getting you nothing for Valentine's Day, but I better have some flowers, because at the end of the day, Valentine's Day is for the girls. Like, if you look up Valentine's Day, dudes are taking their women out, hotels out, dinner dates, fine. It don't got to be no fine dining, not no
They're also
5-star
getting
$100
You just-
meal. No, it could be a simple catering to me, show your appreciation to me. That's why people always be like, oh, I want to be loved 365, not just on one day. So help me if I'm wrong for saying I'm not getting you nothing, but I'm getting you something on your birthday. On your birthday.
I just saw a TikTok of a man said
why do women think we gotta ask them to be our Valentine? I would ask you to be my girlfriend. The entitlement is crazy. It's just cute. It's just cute and sweet, and it's something to make the women feel good. All you gotta do is buy flowers, write a little card. You probably don't even have to get a card and just say, "Will you be my Valentine?" You can go to a restaurant, have them do the little dessert shit. Like, we can't have shit. We can't be courted. We can't be showered with little gifts, flowers,
That's right.
cards,
That's right. Oh, I'm just kidding.
bears. Like, is that too much to ask for? To just say, "Can you ask me to be your Valentine?"
There's some women right now sleeping with dudes that next week you're about to get ghosted. He is about to go missing on you. Like, he might go missing right after Super Bowl, right? But you ain't gonna hear from him until after Valentine's Day. You know why? Because he don't want to get you no gift. He don't want to get you no gift, and he don't want to make the situation awkward. Therefore, he has to go ahead and ghost you now in advance. And then after Valentine's Day, he'll pop up like, "What's up? What's good? What you been up to?" Right? Like nothing happened. But this is all just to avoid the awkwardness of not getting you a gift or having to have a conversation with you about not getting you a gift, right? See, because in his mind, y'all is just a situationship, so it doesn't make sense for him to get you a gift. So y'all are just sleeping around. You're not his actual girlfriend. So why would he get you a gift? He wouldn't, right? But in your mind, you thinking that he would simply because of the fact that y'all sleeping together, but he don't see it like that. He don't see it like that, and he's about to go missing on you. And this is one of the reasons why situationships don't make sense and is setting you up to hurt your own feelings, because technically he not wrong, right? Because you're not his girlfriend. There is no reason for him to get you nothing. But because you're sleeping with him and investing feelings into him, you feel like you are owed something. And again, this is why you set yourself up for failure when you accept situationships when you know you want a relationship. So let this be a wake-up call for you when he go ghost on you and come back after Valentine's Day acting like nothing happened, that you're not really wanting a situationship. You want a relationship. So stop messing with men who don't really want you and go find somebody who would get you a Valentine's Day gift because you are their actual girlfriend.
All right, brother. Thoughts?
Well, it was four women, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the first one, who initially stated Valentine's Day is not for men.
Yeah.
That is trash. That is a very trash mindset to have. I feel like that realistically, like, let's just keep it a book, men handle the greater responsibility in relationships than women. Like, those are just facts. And both mentally, financially, in every other way possible. Okay. So at the least, a real man shouldn't really ask for much, except for, of course, appreciation and respect. But it would be nice for, to get a real gift, just a minor token of appreciation. And I've told women all the time, one of the best gifts you could give a man is the ability to save money. Just buy him something that he does not, he needs to buy, but he just don't want to buy it. That's it. That's all. Yeah, the cologne cool. Yeah, the watches and jewelry, that's all fine and dandy. But just buy him something that he don't want to buy. So I'm just ranting with that, but realistically, bro, like, men like to feel appreciated, and that's what makes men stay with women a lot more.
Exactly. So yeah, that first one, you hit the nail on the head. Like, we don't ask for much. Like, we're not saying that you need to go pull up a Brinks truck, spend millions of dollars on us for the holiday. But at the end of the day, Valentine's Day is to celebrate our love for each other if we're in a relationship.
Mhm.
That don't mean like, so what are you telling me if it's just your day? That means you don't love me? That means I love you and you don't love me. So that's what you're telling me. That's what I'm getting from that first young lady that was talking. So it's like, like, of course, Valentine's Day is more of us pulling a little bit more of the legwork for that day. You know, we're the one making the reservations, the flowers, the candy, you know, the gift. Like we go all out with the gifts, getting y'all's gifts.
Mhm.
We like, and like you said, we don't ask for much, or at least we shouldn't ask for much, but appreciation and respect. And that is like the main thing. And like, I'm happy with whatever you get me. It could be big, small, like I don't care. Pause, but I don't. It don't like
Boy,
it don't matter what the gift is. You can get me a new basketball and I'm gonna be happy.
man, because once again, that's a legit $40 to $50
Yeah,
you don't want to spend.
yeah, like you said, like we're not like I'm not expecting it, but you know, like Valentine's Day is for us to celebrate each other, celebrate how far we came, celebrate how much we love each other. So for one side to expect everything and you not give that person that took the time and thoughtfulness and getting you a gift and showing you their love for you, but you can't do the same thing, it's trash to me. Trash to me. And none of her relationships, I hope they don't work if she keeps that mentality. I'm putting that in the air. But
That's a fact, though. You talking your shit.
but yeah, like and one of my OG Marcus, he says that all the time. Like a relationship is 100% to 100%. It's not 50-50. It's 100. He says that all the time. Like, so I'm giving you 100%. I expect 100% from you.
Mhm.
So
So with the second chick, basically everything for my first answer to your second answer, but at the same time, to go along with the birthday thing, you got to get him double gifts. Or if I'm pretty sure he might be an understanding man, so of course 4 day span to try to get two magnificent gifts might be a stretch. So
mhm.
you gotta at least come with one fantastic gift, either for Valentine's Day or for his birthday. But if you want to get some little gifts on each day, you gotta come with two
Yeah,
because you would expect the exact same with for yourself.
exactly. And so she lost me when she said her fiance.
Nah, she
Because
did.
if if that's how you thinking and that's your fiance, that
He
means
just
you've had multiple, like this didn't just come up. That means for however long y'all were dating, and you know us niggas, we date for a long time before we propose. It was probably a long time before he proposed. I say at minimum 2 years. At minimum 2 years.
nah. I'm gonna keep it a buck, Trey. For this to be a problem amongst themselves, this sounds like they probably just met.
You think it was a quick kind of he proposed, he knew what he
Yeah,
wanted at that point in
because
time?
when, of course, if you're in a relationship that's at any type of long term,
You kind of have an
those
understanding.
are those are things that you're already talking about.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
it's either one or two things. If they had the conversation before and she just wanna be on social media and shit and just make it known,
Yeah.
that's one thing. But if it's a real live issue to the point where that she's making it to, this is a first time conversation.
Yeah, you right. You right.
So,
Putting it that way,
so
yeah. But
yeah, so
even
with
still,
that,
yeah, like it's still your
she
fiance.
just fine. She just fine as hell. She probably do something crazy, and he fell in love too quick. I mean, it is possible.
Yeah,
Because there's
yeah,
no way in hell, well, whoever I'm dealing with, whether we in a relationship or not, those are the type of things that are mentioned. How do you handle holidays? How do you feel
mhm.
about holidays? That
But
is if you care about the person. Now, of course,
yeah,
if y'all don't really talk like that, then that's one thing.
is
But
what. But I can even say to like even me and my girl, like we didn't talk about this, but I know she got me something, and she know I got her something. Like sometimes some things don't need to be discussed, especially stuff like
mhm.
this. Like I've never heard like I said, this is new to me hearing people say Valentine's Day is not for the men. Like even growing up, my mom got my dad something every year. She even
Mhm.
got me and Tyrell stuff growing up, like up to a certain age. Like, but me seeing my mom get my dad something every year, not complain, and my dad's birthday's in February too. So to say that is crazy. Like that's not how I was raised. It's not how what I saw growing up. So I don't see most of these people must have had single mothers because ain't no way.
It's a growing generation, bro.
Yeah. And then again, I can't say that either because my dad grew up with a single mother. I mean, you grew up with a single mother. So like
Yeah.
and you would get your significant other a gift. So I really can't even say that.
Yeah. I mean, it's really the man's perception, bro. Like men that don't care about Valentine's Day for real, they really low key attract women that don't care, that only care about being cared for, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like just the selfishness that a lot of women naturally possess anyway. And that's just really what it comes down to. It's just personal preference. Like it's no way in hell I'm about to call myself loving someone, and on the times where I feel like you should buy me something, you don't buy me anything, but you expect me to do for you and pay this for you and help you out when you need this and all of this.
At
Like
the drop of a hat.
this trash to me. So that was that. Now the third
Oh, and
female.
correction, because I just thought about it. My dad, because I know my dad watches this. His birthday is a week after Valentine's Day.
Way to go and edit that up.
Yeah.
So now with the fourth lady, all I gotta say is that is absolute facts.
Mhm.
Every word, every sentence that she stated was true. Well, was she? What was she exactly talking about? Let me remember. This
She
was
was talking
when we.
about how like stop expecting things if you're just in a
Yeah.
situation.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, with that, yes. Once again, going back to my previous thing, you have to talk. If you have any intentions on being with anybody long term, you have to talk to them and get their insight and their input on how they handle holidays and certain things of that nature. You just have to do so. Everyone did not grow up the absolute same.
Mhm.
Maybe the same circumstances, but they probably didn't grow up with the same type of people that you did.
Yep.
So you have to talk about things of that nature. And yeah, there are some dudes that just utilize women for their bodies and they don't expect to give anything in return. And there are some women that give up a lot more than what they should to a guy that don't really care about it. So to sum that up, she's absolutely correct. If a dude, I'm telling you, as a man that does not like to spend money at all, Valentine's Day is one of those holidays. But when I was single, I was ecstatic I didn't have to spend any money for it. So with all of that being said, if a guy wants to spend on you genuinely, not just spending on you to keep you, he'll get you something for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, exactly.
But if he doesn't, and if he ghosts you, or he don't hear from you, or I'm gonna put you on the game. If he starts an argument and he acting like he was,
Hey, bro, you giving out the secrets, fool.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. There are some women. There are some good women that got some fuck ass guys.
Yeah, I got some fuck boys. This is true.
I'm helping them out.
Yeah, got you.
If he starts an argument, he don't want to fuck with you for Valentine's Day.
Yep. Yeah, so out of the four, she the only one I agreed with. So she was the only one I agreed with. I wholeheartedly believe that, and it goes both ways. Like, if she's not wanting to be in a relationship, because I've been in that situation, if she's not wanting to be in a relationship, stop doing relationship things. Stop buying her stuff for Christmas. Stop buying her stuff for Valentine's Day, her birthday, whatever it is. If all she wants is that point in time, just for the moment with you, don't do no relationship shit. And I had to learn that shit the hard way. So yeah, I agree with her. And like, ladies, y'all too, like, if he's not wanting to get you a gift for Valentine's Day, that should tell you everything you need to know, honestly. Especially Valentine's Day. That should tell you everything you need to know, honestly. So, yeah, like, both sides, we need to stop fucking with these fuck ass people. Like, leave them alone, fool. Like, they ain't for you. They're not a betterment of your life. They're not going to elevate you. Like, leave a situation as a situation.
That last sentence, brother. Ooh, good.
So, yeah, like, ain't no there's no benefit in putting eggs in a basket that's not going to help you produce more for your life. Valentine's Day is like I said, it's for everybody. It's for both sides, men and the women. If you actually love someone, those first three, y'all don't really love them. Y'all don't really love them. Because like I said, I grew up with my mother buying my father a gift. And my dad says every year, I don't need nothing. But what she do? She goes out her way and spoils him. Because that's what a woman in love does. So
and that's what a wife should do.
What a wife should do. So, second chick, you got a lot to learn. But hey, that's these new age females, fool. Like, it's just like, we can't do shit. We can't have shit. Everything we say and do, if it has an inkling of, female involved, it's sassy if we do it. Like, we talked about this last episode, bro. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, everything we do now is sassy. Like, because I want a gift, because I want to feel appreciated too. There's nothing wrong with a man wanting to feel appreciated.
Not at all.
At the end of the day, that's better than any gift that you can fucking give us. You can massage my back, and that'd be the best gift in the fucking world. As long as it's good massage. If you ass at it, don't do it. But But
you funny as hell.
but but let us know what you guys think. Is Valentine's Day just for the ladies, or are you like me and Ma believe that Valentine's Day is for both the men and the ladies? I mean, and the females. So in the comment section, let us know how you guys feel. We're going to pivot because we've been on this topic for a pretty penny.
30 minutes.
We're gonna pivot on to sports. So the NBA. I forgot the exact number, but the views for the NBA have been going down drastically.
48%.
Thank you, brother. For this is that this year, or has that been like
I'm not sure if it's a time frame, but
Okay.
I do remember the number being 48%.
48%. So what do you think is causing those numbers to go down?
Well, it's a lot of factors that play into it, in my opinion. One is how trash the players are as far as their attitudes. They act like they don't want to play. They feel like that they shouldn't play despite getting paid. People growing tired of possibly saving money, overdrafting, doing what they got to do to pay to go see their favorite players play, and they're not playing because they eye hurt.
They got a
So
hangnail shit.
yeah, so that's another reason, and hell, just the whole product itself is kind of bad because no one, and I've seen this on numerous of podcasts, numerous of guys say it. Everyone is trying to be the next Steph Curry, and there's nothing wrong with it because I'm not gonna lie, it's fun to shoot the basketball.
Coming from a shooter himself, you know?
Yes, it's very fun to shoot the basketball. So I'm not saying that, it's just people don't want to develop their own individual game anymore.
Yep.
It's always been for the last couple of years. If you're not freakishly athletic or you don't have any type of crazy athletic ability, you're just shooting a 3-ball.
Yep.
That's all it's been in the NBA for years. Now, of course, we have our special gems throughout: the Trae Youngs, the LaMelos, John Morant's, Anthony Edwards, LeBron, Giannis. The list goes on and on. But no one has. Well, I'm not going to say no one. The people that have their own personality on the court are always the top teams in the NBA. So they just, of course, incorporate shooting threes into how they play, like how the Nuggets play, the Celtics, etc. So yeah, that's basically the overall product. And I'm gonna keep it a book. The growth of WNBA is hindering the NBA as well.
Yeah,
because
they're more entertaining to watch. To me,
I can't agree.
Yeah,
Yeah, I cannot agree.
I won't say more entertaining. They're just as well. I guess because I'm a defensive-minded player, it's more entertaining to me on that aspect. Because when it comes to the NBA, like I said, like you said, the shooting of the three has gotten fucking crazy. And the overall product of the NBA, where you really can't even play defense anymore. I could look at somebody and it's a foul in the NBA. WNBA, they're a little bit more hard-nosed. They actually play defense. You know, they don't call every fucking foul like the NBA does. Like I said, I watch WNBA. But the NBA, like, I feel like people are getting bored with motherfuckers just shooting the ball now. Like, there's no no, like you said, other than those people that you named, like nobody likes getting to the cup really. If it's not a wide lane or a fast break, ain't nobody fighting to get to the cup. Ain't nobody stopping popping mid ranges anymore, other than really KD and Chris Paul old ass. So like those are those are really the only folks that really like the mid range game is completely dead. And I'm a mid range type person. I love when you can like Tracy McGrady was my favorite basketball player. Him and Carmelo had that one dribble pull up from anywhere. And so, you do have some young guys like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, they do a lot of mid range, but Jason Tatum really does it because who'd he learn under? Kobe. So, but I agree with everything you said. Like the overall product, players not showing up to play, people like fans just pissed. Like, bro, like in our fantasy league, you had a whole team that was game time decision. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay, but yeah, you had a whole team that was game time decision for our league. So it's like, bro, like, so at that, what do you think would help bolster the views?
One would be stop making everybody pay to watch the shit.
That's $200 is crazy.
Yeah, that'll help just a little bit. I mean, yeah, you guys think, and it might help. I'm not in those offices or anything. It might help you guys revenue wise, but it's not helping the average consumer that was accustomed to just walking into the house and seeing the TV on. They just cut on the TV, So,
because I can honestly say that's why I don't watch as many games anymore. So
yeah, but as far as the product itself, it's no question that this is probably the best skill set throughout the league that we've seen in a long time. But it's just people got to get their own personalities.
Yep.
And I kind of like the little shakeup that they did at the trade deadline. A lot more teams are starting to become better or more championship contenders, if I shall say. And shit. That's really about it. Like I honestly don't have a definitive answer to help the NBA. The only people that can help the NBA is the NBA. And
yeah,
they know that they need the one. I'm not the one to take out of these guys' pockets, but y'all got to become more lenient or more strict when it comes down to these contracts to make them feel like that they have something to lose compared to just getting all of this money and just being okay. Because some of this money that you guys are giving them is monumental compared to the regular Joe. You see what I'm saying?
Generational changes that's like changes like generations, and that's exactly what I was going to say. That was my one thing that I was going to say could help the NBA. I think I was listening to Cam and Mace earlier, and they say that the old players fought so much for you guys to have so much more power in the NBA that now y'all are just abusing it. And I feel like you said, kind of hit them where it hurts. I think it needs to be a play and pay. You don't play, you don't get paid. You play, you get paid. Like, we can break down your contract to the second, pretty much, how much you get paid by. Like, we've seen it before. We've taken players' contracts and we've seen it on ESPN and sports news. They can break that that $356.9 million contract, they can break that down to how much you get paid by the minute.
Mm-hmm.
So if you not playing, guess what? You ain't getting paid. And we ain't saying like if you're hurt, you're hurt. If it's a legitimate injury, cool. But I think that whole that whole sitting players down the red, like, I mean, San Antonio really fucked it up for everybody, really.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it was a good system, but now it's being abused. So, and like you said, you got these fans that are paying thousands of dollars that can't really afford to pay thousands of dollars to come see their favorite player play just for that player not to be in the game. And that's trash. Like, ain't nobody came to go and see Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole hooping, bro.
I only said that because I know you fuck with Jordan Poole.
Stop fucking playing. Jordan Poole cold.
Ain't nobody came to see Kyle Kuzma. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I don't know nobody fucking him.
So it's like, bro, like, if they need to start hitting them in the pockets, because most of these players ain't hurt, they just don't want to play because they team ass. Other than Joel Embiid, his teammate ass, he just always hurt. So I feel like, hey, like, unless it's a legitimate injury, like, yeah, you probably can still get paid. I feel like you can work something out with that. But if you just sitting because you not feeling it tonight, or you got a hangnail, nigga, if you don't suit up. So, yeah, but like you said, only the NBA can help the NBA. I feel like the players got a little bit too much power now, and something that, like, sometimes you don't want that to be the case. So, especially when it's getting abused. But, and especially when you're paying buku amount of money and that player only playing 20 games out of the season. And that's a season. They probably playing 20 games a season. So,
yeah.
But so these trade deadline was last Thursday. Which one stuck out the most to you, and which one made no fucking sense at all? Well, which one did you like, and which one did you dislike?
The one that I liked the most was really the Luka and AD trade before AD got hurt, of course.
Yeah,
he
went ham that first game, but
yeah, I was really excited and glad that he was out of that aura, because we've seen it done with plenty of guys. I mean, Dwight Howard, we've seen it done with what's the boy name that just left? Dwight Howard. Damn, who was that left? Russell Westbrook. Like, we've seen them get scrutinized for the Lakers' failure.
Yeah.
And that shit ain't cool. So AD was always the main one that gets scrutinized for it, and what's bad on his behalf is that he was hurt. And they still going crazy because he was hurt and he probably didn't perform that well. So that was my most favorite. Wait, was there any more? The one that I disliked was, well, no, it's a tie. They're my favorite, because I like that De'Aaron Fox went to San Antonio as well. I really liked it for that franchise, and I like, even though they're rivals, it's good to see San Antonio. They've been going through some some tough years the last
Yeah.
couple of years. So for them to finally get a generational player in Wemby and to get like a real legit point guard with Fox, they can do some damage for real in the future. And I'm happy that De'Aaron Fox finally.
There we go.
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy that De'Aaron Fox is finally able to get in the situation to win because I don't think it was going to happen in San Antonio. I mean,
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
They were a good team, but yeah, they weren't going
They
to.
were good, but they never ever tried to do anything to
No.
improve them. They
No.
just kept running with the same people that they
Same
had.
squad. Yep.
So yeah, that wasn't cool. So I'm glad. I'm happy for Fox, and I'm happy for Dallas as well
Yeah.
because I want to see Dallas. I want to see Kyrie win one by himself. I kind of think in hindsight, this gonna help. That might help him turn up. Like he's finally put back in this situation as he did in Boston. But of course, with him being older and more mature, he might actually be able to handle that in a better fashion than he did with Boston. So I'm ready to see that with Kyrie because I fuck with Kyrie.
Yeah, same.
What about
So
yourself?
my favorite one was, well, the most shocking, of course, was the AD and Luka one. I just thought it was, you traded a 25-year-old for an injury-prone power forward, big man, and what happened first game? He went down. But I do like it just because, I mean, he's in a situation now where he can learn under one of the greatest basketball players. If he can learn anything. So, and I mean, LeBron's been trying to give the keys away to somebody who better than to Luka, as long as he can stay healthy and stay in shape, because he looked out of shape that first game, but he's still injured. So we'll see how he looks after All-Star break, how he plays and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I think that was probably my favorite one. It was the only one really, other than, the Jimmy Butler one, but that was a whole crazy debacle. My least favorite one was the Chris Middleton and Kyle Kuzma one, because that shit just did not make fucking sense to me. I get Chris Middleton is older and injury prone, and Kuzma is younger, but Kuzma is also streaky, very streaky. Requires the ball. Chris Middleton can legit sit in the corner and do what he need to do, hit the mid-range. Chris Middleton wasn't the most athletic after them injuries, but that was just one that I felt that was shitty of them to send him to Washington, of all places. Especially, one, he's helped y'all win a championship, and two, like, he's been with the franchise his whole career. So to send him to a team that's not even the bottom of my shoe is wild. And I felt like he deserved more than that. So that's the one that I really disliked. So,
well, with that one, I kind of feel the Bucks because Chris Middleton been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And it just gets to a point where if you can't do the job, someone else can.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate for him, but I don't think Chris Middleton is not capable of giving a team any championship help anyway, just to be honest. Like, I think those days are behind him. I haven't seen him get a bucket in so long.
I mean, I agree. I said I agree. I guess it was just more so you sent him to the fucking Wizards.
It's just how it is with a lot of players, bro. It's the beginning of the end.
Yeah. I was like, damn, fool, you sent him there for his career to die. Like,
bro, no folks saying Shit, Derrick Rose to Memphis.
Shit, when Boston cut Isaiah Thomas, that legit changed my whole perspective of this management. I was like, damn, fool, this man really came back. Not even came back. The day his sister died, came and gave y'all 50 in the playoffs. The day his sister died. And after that season, y'all cut him?
Damn, it was after that exact season?
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like, damn, fool. Like, this man put it all on the line for y'all. And I was like, bro, this is different. But it's like every player in the league say, bro, like, it's a business. And like, there's no loyalty within they just see you as pieces. They don't see you as people. But all right, so now we're gonna transition into our music section of the podcast. So the Drake defamation stuff. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, especially when it comes to a rap beef.
I feel him, bro.
He a bitch.
And this is why.
But go
This
ahead.
is why. Like, people don't understand how demoralizing that really is when it comes down to people assuming that you're a pedophile. Now, people are very sensitive in that regard. So, this is the thing. And as unfortunate as it is to say, I'm going to keep it real. Drake allegation to Kendrick, you beat your wife. He beat on your wife. Kendrick allegation to Drake, you play with little girls. You see, like,
But
it's both. Is it all but hear me out? As bad as both of them are,
yeah,
it's more normalized for a man to domestically beat a wife compared to a dude actually having sexual relations with underage children.
yeah, and like I said, I
So
feel you.
I feel now. Okay, it's cool. This shit just not cool from Kendrick.
But
even if it's true, it's cool if it's true. I don't want to say that, but I'm just hold on. I don't mean it like that.
I know what you mean.
Okay, so
if it's true, you don't mind him
if
saying
Kendrick Lamar is truthfully telling the truth, like if he knows something about Drake allegedly doing something with somebody, okay, bro, you are the ultimate exposer. But from a Drake standpoint, it's like it's kids that look up to me. You see what I'm saying? And it's really people that goes through, like, unfortunately, it's people that go through their child going through something like that. And if they hear or see or assume that somebody is of their caliber, they don't want their child to have nothing to do with them.
Okay. I mean, like I said. Oh, go ahead. You're not finished. Go ahead.
I'm close with it. So I feel Drake for what he's done as far as doing that, but it's not right. Like the street knowledge, the street hood, the hip hop, the all of that part of me is like, yes, that is a bitch move. But when it come down to your brand and your money and your image, that plays a big factor. Like, look at how long Chris Brown was just cut from the top of everything because of the situation.
Yeah.
That has a possibility. Drake don't want that. So he don't find
Chris
it
Brown was
right.
beating women. So you would think.
But like I said, I feel it from both standpoints. I see why it ain't cool. The only thing that I solely, completely don't fuck with Drake with was when he sued the streamers and YouTubers and shit.
I mean, yeah,
Like
that
was the ultimate. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas is just out here trying to grind, bro. Why the fuck is you suing the? That's
Because they like
where
the
it hurt.
song. Because they like the song. But so I get what you're saying. But like I said, don't throw rocks and hide your hand. To me, those are two of the worst things you could call somebody. Is a woman beater and a pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
So Drake already took woman beater off the table. So guess what? You want to start throwing allegations on people? I'm gonna go with the second worst thing. Well, really the first worst thing, because you went with the second worst thing you could call a grown man. I'm gonna go with the number one thing you could call a grown ass man. It's a fucking pedophile. But what made it stick so much more is that there's so much backlog, so much back data that you can kind of sort of put that allegation on Drake. But Drake he really didn't help himself because he has so many weird situations with younger females that are documented and you could research it. The only reason why this shit with Kendrick didn't stick was because you can't Google Kendrick beats his wife and anything pop up.
Yeah.
So to me, like it was his white side came out. Like, especially in the middle of a beef, if he was winning, he wouldn't throw no lawsuit. If it was, say Kendrick still said the same pedophile shit or PDF file stuff, because we can't say that. I gotta edit that out. Say if Kendrick said the whole PDF file and Kendrick lost the battle, he wouldn't be suing Kendrick because it didn't stick. So it's like, to me, not because you lost and you don't know how to be a sore loser, now you want to throw lawsuits around. Meek Mill ain't throw no lawsuits when you was kicking his ass up and down the street, calling him a cokehead and all this shit, and your girl is more man than you, and you went on a whole fucking tour with Charged Up and Back to Back and Two Birds, One Stone. Like, when you was throwing out those records, throwing out these people's names, it was all cool, right? But now that you finally fucked with somebody that was playing the same game you was playing, but played it better than you mad. Now you mad. Now you want to sue UMG. Now you want to, and then he even more bitch made because he's not even suing Kendrick. He's suing the label. So that's even more bitch made. And so I'm like, dog, like, and like even now, like even after the Super Bowl, like he went after everybody, like on his Finsta. And first off, if you're a grown ass man with a Finsta account, what the fuck wrong with you, bro?
I don't even know what the fuck a Finsta is.
A Finsta is a fake Instagram account that celebrities can use that's not tied to their name. And so recently he was posting shit like with Joe Budden, Serena Williams' ex-manager, Lucien Lagrange's daughter-in-law. So he taking shots after the Super Bowl, but he didn't post one thing about Kendrick, fool. What you scared of, dog? You talked about how the man 5'6" or 5'5", and where it got small feet, but you scared to take shots at him now? Like, nigga. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? But anyway, I thought it was some weak shit. Especially since he's not directly suing Kendrick Lamar. It's weak in the name of hip hop because Biggie ain't sued Tupac, Jay-Z didn't sue Nas, Ja Rule didn't sue 50. They just shot each other.
Something like
yeah, Styles P and Jadakiss didn't sue 50 and vice versa. Game ain't sue 50. Damn, 50 shit.
My 50, before he went out of rap, that boy was fucking with everybody.
But like that is such the most unhip hop thing that you could do, especially when you both have been, I mean, you instigated it, but you both been going back and forth for years, taking shots at each other. So I didn't like it. And to even add a more, to drive it home, like you said, the suing the streamers, that was weak as fuck, bro. Why you getting mad at streamers because they like a song? It's not like they didn't react to your shit and was just as hype. But because they got more hype doing Kendrick's song, now you pissed off at the streamers? Academics wasn't in that in that lawsuit. Why is that? Aiden Ross wasn't in that lawsuit. Why is that? So it's like, dog, like, stop. It's real bitch made. It's giving light skin activities, and I'm gonna have to edit that out. I don't want the light skins to be.
Man, talk your shit. I don't like them niggas neither.
It was just real white of him, bro. Like, that's all.
So you gonna jump from bright skin to white and think this okay? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm tired, bro. And that shit just pissed me off, bro. Like, that whole thing, like, you know how deep I'm in when it comes to hip hop, bro. Like, that shit it's just weak to me. And it just shows that you're in this for the wrong reason. Like, you wanted to brag about you're in all these different spaces, the battle rap spaces. You put money towards battle rap and blase, blase, blah. You're real hip hop, like, but the minute you take an L, bro, like, you don't know how to lose. It's cool. Jordan lost. Shit, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, they've lost. Those are GOATs. They ain't no bitch about it, though. Like, like, come on, son. But let me drive off this before I get even more mad. But anyway, so did you watch the Super Bowl halftime show?
I absolutely did not.
I'm sure
I
you
did. I literally know, like, I was bullshit. It was playing. I was watching it. This is probably the only thing I tuned into because the first half was ass.
Yeah, the first half was ass. But so, what was your thoughts on the Super Bowl halftime? As a Kendrick hater, I'm just playing. We don't need that one lady. Fucking, you right. He hate kids.
Oh, you know she on the way. She typing right now. I ain't even saying shit.
But what were your honest opinion on the halftime show?
I mean, it was standard for a Kendrick performance. Mm-hmm. I wasn't expecting him to give us nothing Michael Jackson would do or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I wasn't expecting him to be dull and boring or not trying to get y'all on fucking social media creating all these hypotheses fantasies and shit. Pissing me the fuck off. I hate y'all motherfucking fans that ain't real fans.
Yeah, I mean, I hate the sidebar Kendrick fans too, but
Yeah,
and,
so
I'm a
anyway,
Kendrick
but
fan, but I don't believe everything that they fucking put out there. Like the whole A minor chain, I was like, bro, that's part of his like label. The little A is part of his label. It would have been hilarious, but
yeah.
that A was part of his like legit his PG Lang label. Like if you look at the logo, that's what the A looks like. So yeah, that shit was. I was like, bro, y'all really, really driving this shit home, and
Yeah.
I'm making
So
some of us look bad. But continue.
so with that, I wasn't expecting it to be super great, but I did see something that made it make sense after it. I don't recall who posted it, but he said something. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Kendrick Lamar was in like some type of record distribution thing with TDE or something like that. Like he's not TDE anymore
No,
or
yeah, he's
something.
part. He started his own label, PG Lang.
Okay, so with that, Kendrick, for financial reasons, he chose to only do his songs that he done recorded when he was under PG Lang compared to TDE, which explains why I don't remember every song he performed. But did he perform any of his older songs like
Yeah,
Money Tree?
he did Humble. He did DNA. He did All the
Yeah,
Stars.
DNA was on the TDE.
Yeah, that was on Damn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
that one
brother,
didn't make sense. Yeah, that one didn't make sense. That one was
oh, so you
full.
seen the one that I was
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
That
Oh, well,
was because they don't even get paid for that anyway.
that's what I was thinking. But anyway,
Yeah, they
well,
don't even
scratch
get
all
paid.
that shit that I was saying. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was, but for, but for real, I mean, I'm not just the biggest fan, so I'm not looking for all of the smaller details or things
Yeah.
like that. It's just hell. I'm listening to the music. I'm seeing what he performed, how he performed, and overall, it was decent to me. Like it wasn't bad. It wasn't nothing that I can call trash compared to some shit that I've seen. So,
Exactly. Yeah.
what about yourself?
So I loved it. Sound quality could have been better, but I thoroughly enjoyed it because it really showed and I was part of that train where he should have played more of his hits and stuff like that. But I really felt like he wanted to go against the grain. He wanted to do the performance that he wanted to do, not what everybody else wanted him to do. And so I thought it was a smart play on primarily playing songs off of his newest album, because I think there was an interview that he did where he said, it was at the Super Bowl interview, like he lives in the now. He doesn't live in the past, because those past albums were his past selves. Those were where he was going through in the past, and he's not there anymore. That's not, he says it takes a lot for him to go back and do those songs when that's not his current mentality. So to me, so to me, it was like, it was smarter to introduce the world to your newer stuff, because the world, we all know after the Super Bowl, your music sales spike. So they're going to start off with the newest music that you have now and work their way back. And it's showing now, because I think they said his music went up like a 680% increase.
His top song was fucking
Yeah,
the song with him and Drake.
yeah, Poetic Justice. That was fucking hilarious. But and that was on Drake's iTunes page. So if you go to Drake's iTunes, that's his biggest song right now, or under Drake's name right now. So
That's crazy. I
yeah,
never even thought to go look at it from that standpoint.
yeah. So I was like, damn. But I really enjoyed it, and I'm blackity black too, so I love the message that he was portraying. Corporate America and how we are one. It started off with Samuel Jackson playing Uncle Sam, who we all know is from back then, was a character that was used to recruit people into the military. But it was pretty much showing us like how we're living in a game, and we need to learn. We as black people need to learn how to play the game. Like, we need to know how to stick up for each other and not against each other, pretty much. So, and pretty much, like, bro, this country was built off of our backs, and we need to start moving like it. So I thoroughly liked it, and I'm pretty sure there's more Easter eggs. But the whole he put a cheat code in for max armor and max health shit, I was like, bro, like y'all dragging this shit, bro. Y'all dragging this shit. Like,
I just put my phone down after I seen that
yeah,
shit.
like I was like, bro, y'all thinking too deep into this, and then people getting mad at Serena. I'm like, bro, like, Drake has been talking shit. Drake called that man, her fucking husband, a groupie in a diss song. Serena ain't no fucking rapper. Her husband ain't no fucking rapper. And then two, like, she got fined by Nike for crip walking after she won a championship. That's really what that, I mean, of course, I feel like it was a double thing, it was a double-edged sword. One, it was to show like, hey, we need to continue doing things like this, bucking the system and not watering down our culture. But it was also a fuck you to Drake.
Yeah.
So like, one thing can have two meanings. But yeah, I just felt like like I said, I don't think it's not my number one halftime performance, but it's up there. I did enjoy it. And no, I was not a nigga. I was I enjoyed it, I was singing along to every song, and I like how he remixes his own stuff too. Like, and the fact that he did that with no backing vocals, like, was even more impressive. Like, that man pretty much ran 50 yards back and forth multiple times and had no, like, that was all him. So that's even more impressive. So, but let's go ahead and pivot to our favorite part of the show and go ahead and wrap this thing up for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and do our put you on game. Maul, last time you gave me, hold on, damn it, I should have wrote them down. You gave me Report Card Day by Don Tripp and Ultimate Team Road to Glory by Starlito. Featuring The Landlord, Don Tripp, and Propane. Out of those two songs, the Starlito one was my favorite. I did like Report Card, but I felt like I've heard Don Tripp go a lot harder before than that before, so I was kind of like, eh. But that Starlito one, especially like both Lito verse, and I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was The Landlord or Propane, but one of them had a fire-ass verse full. I was like, oh my God, who the fuck is
When
this?
he asking for this money to Raji P.
That was the one. I was like, nigga. I ain't know who said it.
This shit
But
was
I
hard.
was like, and then Don Trip once when it's Lito and Trip, bro, they don't ever miss, in my opinion. So
Yeah.
and then the fact that they tease the Step Brothers 3 possibly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes, Lord, it's time.
It is time.
It is
It
time.
is time.
So yeah, out of the two, that was my favorite one.
This was up. I knew you were gonna like this song. So with me, you gave me the 5.0 Chronicles, Larry
Mm-hmm.
June, featuring Currency.
Mm-hmm.
And the second track was Sitting in My Thoughts by Nas. And amongst both of those two, I like Sitting with My Thoughts the most.
Mm-hmm.
Larry June, I'm just getting into Larry June. Like I've never really rocked with Larry June like this. So I'm trying to get accustomed to his style and stuff like this. So I'm not about to sit here and say he trash or nothing. But it takes a little more for me to get into Larry June. If that makes sense.
No,
But
yeah.
that most recent the one he got with 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz, yes.
Man, look, I'm
they
a 2 Chainz.
sliding on all them
Man,
motherfuckers.
look, I'm a 2 Chainz fan. And when I seen that both of them paired up, I just listened off of the strength of being curious as to how the hell they was gonna make these motherfucking songs work. And
I
they
just watched
made
an
them work.
interview, yeah, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but I
No,
just saw an
yeah.
interview where they said that, where 2 Chainz said he prefers rapping on those kind of beats. So, and I was like, bro, like, yeah, because you be floating on them motherfuckers, bro. Like so
He always been like that though. A lot of his best work as far as like his wordplay and stuff like that has always been on slower beats, like
slow beats, yep.
KO, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So, I fuck
He
with
just
2
said,
Chainz.
yeah. He's just pretty much said people like the party shit more. So
Yeah, that's
but
understandable.
yeah. So you said you like the Sitting with My Thoughts more.
Yeah, I like that one more though. Cause
Okay.
I tap, I don't tap into Nas like that. I just listen
Mm-hmm.
to the older. So I promise you, I haven't heard anything new from Nas in the newer 2020s ever.
Yeah.
So it was refreshing to hear something new from him, and of course to hear that he still, got it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm glad you liked it, brother.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't heard those songs, make sure to tune into those songs. And once again, give us any suggestions that you guys have that you would like us both to listen to. Make sure to put that in the comment section. And to cap this off, we're going to give each other 2 new songs that we should listen to. So, brother, what you got for me?
And before I do that, I just want to inform you guys, in order to tune into those songs, we have a playlist on Apple Music called Put You On Game.
It will be linked in the comment section or in the
description section below. I got you, bro. We almost there.
Appreciate you.
So the 2 songs that I have for you, we're going to keep this Don Trip train going.
Okay.
Because I still truly believe that he is the best rapper out of Memphis, Tennessee. I can go on and say that honestly. This song is called Quay Sierra or Sarah. He's QUESERA.
It's Que Sera Sera. Spanish.
Whatever, ever. Fuck. I'm just I'm just trying to let you know. And the second song is from an artist. How familiar are you with a rapper called Montana Up 300?
Heard of it. I think I listened to one song and I was like, nah, that's not for me.
Okay. So he's one of my little Blackbird artists that I listen to a lot. And I like his wordplay. I can go off to say that he's probably the best rapper out of Chicago currently. His wordplay fire, his metaphor play is fire. Metaphor play. I'm fucking tripping. His metaphors are fire.
All right.
But the name of the song is called FGE Cypher Part 3. And it's featuring his whole entourage called FGE. They have a lot of these freestyles on YouTube. That's where I gained traction from, and hell, I've been a fan of them ever since. But this, out of all of the ciphers, I think it's like maybe 7 or 8 of them.
Okay.
FGE Part 3, that's the one to listen to. And it also features an artist called No Fatigue. He's a very, very underrated artist, in my opinion. So you get to hear both. And I'm just informing you, Montana Up 300, this is a 6-minute song, by the way. Montana Up, hey, I know you don't care, but Montana Up 300, he has the last verse. And I want you to give me the input of that last one, because that motherfucker hard. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. So, for you, my brother, we're going to keep it New York. What's one of them? So, I have for you Styles P, and the song is called Alone in the Streets. And the second song is by, have you heard of Blast before?
I love Blast.
Okay, so have you heard About You?
Yep.
God damn it. All right, let me find another song.
Yeah, I'm a Blast fan, bro.
Okay,
he got me. I think he was on he's on that Kendrick album, right? The most recent one.
Yeah.
No, not the most recent one, but Dr.
Mr. Morale and the
and
Big Stepper. Yeah.
He was on that one. And then he got a song that I really like called I'm Still on My Way.
Okay.
And
Give me another one real quick.
yeah, ever since that song came out, I've just been a fan ever since, because I love his flow. He got a real nice melody to him.
Yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna just keep it New York for you this week.
I'm from New York.
All right, so this comes from Sky Zoo. His name is spelled
there.
It's spelled SKYZOO.
Okay.
And the song is called, hold on, let me figure out which one I want to give you. We're just gonna do that. It's called Range Rover Rhythm.
Adding these to the phone there.
Yep, I just added my 2 to the playlist, so whenever you get a chance, just add yours.
Yeah.
But that concludes episode 6 for you guys. As usual, we appreciate all the love that you guys have been showing us, from the reactions to even the podcast. Make sure that you tell whoever, whenever. We appreciate everything. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Your boys are out.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. Till the next time.